Good day, viewers. You're welcome to our daily quote class. Today we'll be taking a quote by Eric Arthur Blair, known by his pen name George Orwell. He's an English essayist, journalist, novelist, and a critic. He made a quote and he said, "Every war, when it comes or before it comes, is not represented as a war, but an act of self-defense against a homicidal maniac." I repeat again. Every war, when it comes or before it comes, is not represented as a war, but an act of self-defense against a homicidal maniac. It's by George Orwell. Now, he's talking about war. Definitely, war is one of the things that when it starts, is not named. It starts gradually. And if you go down history lane and read about countries that have been to war or that have had war in the past, you find out that there is always a set. There's always this group that is not okay. There's always this group that begins to come out and they begin to say, we are not comfortable with this, we are not comfortable with that. Give us this or give us that. Which means they are trying to defend themselves. They're trying to defend their territory. And before you know what is happening, it will now become a war. And many a time it is also from that person in charge. If people begin to tell you, we are not comfortable with this, what do you now do about it? Because one thing about life is that if you are someone that is in charge of people, you are bound to, at some point in time, have some persons that are aggrieved, have some persons that are not satisfied. Now, them not being satisfied once in a while is a normal thing, but what you now do with them when they show that they are not satisfied is what may now be the problem or be a solution to the problem. It's not easy for humans that are not born of the same parents, even the one born of the same parents, from even the same womb. It's not easy for them to correlate together. Talk more of ones that don't even know themselves before. And that's why if you are the one in charge, always know this. When people begin to push more for their self-defense and they begin to see you as a maniac, a homicidal one, now there is bound that route will lead to war. And if you don't want war, you better start correcting those things early enough. Please don't forget the quote. And it says, every war, when it starts or before it starts, is not represented as a war, but an act of self-defense against a homicidal maniac. Is by George Orwell, and I remain the game changer. Please watch the signs and correct what needs to be corrected early enough.